So, what piece of advice would you give to someone who would like to get into the tech space?
I think that's my topic I wanted to give. I would say is evolution requires patience. So you want to evolve, you want to be the best person you can be, but you need patience in this game. The tech journey is long term. Yeah, I didn't start earning well until 5 years ago.
So, as a product designer,
Yeah.
what's the most amount of money you've made in a year?
In a year. Is it Naira or USD?
Naira and USD.
Okay, so Naira, I'll not do the equivalent. Okay, so I'll just say the Naira, you can do the
fine.
equivalent.
Yeah.
So, about I think it's in a year or in a month.
In a year.
In a year, then it's to be accumulation of the months now.
So,
you get?
okay.
So in a month, 4 USD, 4,000 USD,
Yeah.
right? In a month, then if you times it by 12.
Okay. So,
My name is Jeff Tabu.
all right. What industry did you decide to pursue a career in?
I started my career in cybersecurity before I transitioned to non-technical, digital marketing, community manager, before I decided to become a founder.
For how long have you been in the space?
Next year, make it 8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
So, how has it been?
A lot of blood, sweat, tears, normal life, but it's been interesting. I've been learning a lot about myself, and yeah, I wouldn't want anything less. Like, this is what I see myself doing for the next 10, 20 years, so it's been interesting.
So, at the moment, what exactly do you do?
Okay, so I run a company called Talent Pool. So what we do at Talent Pool is that we connect non-technical people in tech in Africa to companies based in the US and also in Europe. By non-technical, people that don't code, like community managers, customer success, HR. So we look out for those people in Africa and we connect them to people in US and Europe, basically.
All right. So, what piece of advice would you give to someone who would like to get into the tech space?
I think that's my topic I wanted to give. I would say is evolution requires patience. So you want to evolve, you want to be the best person you can be, but you need patience in this game. The tech journey is long term. Yeah, I didn't start earning well until 5 years ago, just because I was consistent. So consistency plus patience, you go find your tech career. I think that's the best advice I can give you.
Okay. So, what's the most amount of money you've made in a year?
Interesting. In Naira and USD.
Let's start with Naira.
I would say from roughly 20M to above. I'm not going to give the figure, but let's say from 20M above, that range.
Okay. So, give me 5 names of people that inspired you to become what you are today.
I'll say my first is obviously my mom. My mom is a very entrepreneurial woman. Messi Bello Abu. She actually speaks at tech events. Speaks at events in Port Harcourt. That's one. So I'll say Faith. So Faith was my co-founder of my last company, and he's been amazing. He's a product designer, and he inspires me. The third one, I'll say Choma Odoye. She's my partner, but I think every founder will tell you that you need a partner that is supportive. So during those early stages of Talent Pool, I saw the stress that I was putting on our relationship, but she literally came through. Then two more. I'll say there's a guy called Idris Sanu. So Idris Sanu is a founder based in New York. He has a company that Jay-Z just invested in. I think they do with AI, AR. So he's very inspirational. He's a very young guy. He's doing an amazing thing with tech. And I'll say the last one should be my sister. Because without my sister, I wouldn't be in tech. She was the first person in our family around 2016 Jemima Mambu, that actually started her career as a software developer. So those are the 5 people I would say they inspire me.
Okay, so to wrap it up, give me 5 pieces of advice you give your younger self.
The first one is don't rush things too much.
Right.
Second one is sometimes just calm down. I'll just say calm down. The third one I'll say is network more.
All right.
The fourth I'll say is don't like it's something that I always tell people, yeah. Like everyone has that imposter syndrome. But I'll say give yourself a break, yeah, Jeff. Like you're doing pretty well for yourself. So like try your best to take things at your own time, at your own pace. I don't think that's more than four.
Just one more.
Then one more I'll say is invest more in crypto.
Now that you've mentioned, people have fears about crypto, and what do you think about that?
So the thing about crypto technology is that the initial use of it is not for trading. Yeah, the essence of crypto is meant to be like acts as an alternative to fiat, like physical currency. But what people use it for is a different purpose: trading, buying. But literally, with crypto, I'm meant to like walk into this event. I say I want to pay in crypto, and they'll take it. So I'm still bullshit on the market. I'm not a crypto person here, but I see that in the next 5 years, it's not something that will go down anytime soon. So I'll say invest in crypto. If I invest in crypto in 2010, I'll be a billionaire now.
Okay, so one last question. What do you do to relax?
I love anime. I watch a lot of anime. I watch anime. And I play games. FIFA. I'm a FIFA boy.
Thank you so much. It was nice having you. Thanks. Right, my name is Tammy JMB. What's your name?
My name is Faith Agbesi.
All right. What industry did you decide to pursue a career in?
I decided to pursue tech, in the tech space and all that.
Specifically what?
I'm a product designer by career.
How long have you been doing that?
I've been doing that for about 7 years now.
7 years.
Right, yeah.
Okay. So what's the journey? Can you run me through like the story of how you started? What made you to start? How has it been so far?
Okay, so first off, I used to be a front-end developer, right? I studied software engineering. So funny thing is that I didn't get into product design just like that. It was more or less like I had to get into it because of circumstances at that point in time. So like I said, I was a front-end developer, right? So I had certain projects that I worked on and all that, right? I didn't upload my products or my projects. Most of them, I didn't put them on GitHub and all that. So I didn't save them. They weren't backed up. So one thing that the system I was using then crashed. So as it crashed, and I found myself going to product design. But prior to now, I had the what do you call it, the knowledge and curiosity to get into product design. I was like, okay, what's product design about? During the early stages at which the word product design and UIS came about, right? I was like curious and to know what it's all about. So I decided to just take a deep dive into it, and I eventually started finding myself developing in that area, right? Then once I learned that the system that crashed, it was like, what will I do now? So I started product design and all that, and I just.
Okay, so basically, can you like, in a nutshell, explain to us what product design is all about?
So product design, right? Okay, I'll just use a layman terminology. You know how you have, when you want to build a house, you have the owner of the house, you have the architect, then you have the engineer, and you have the laborers, right? So it's like a phase. Before the house is built, you have an architect that will draw the plan of the house, how it will be, right? In discussion of the owner of the house and an engineer present, if possible, right? And say, okay, I want a mirror here, I want a whatever here, I want a door here, and I want my room to be like this, like that, right? Then before you hand it to an engineer now takes it to the site, bring laborers to now build this actual thing. So I would say that's what product designers are, right? We are like the architects. So we lay out the plan, we draw how mobile apps, in case digital products, right? Be it websites, web applications, mobile apps, TV screens, all those digital products, right? That requires customers interfacing with them, right? Car screens, all those interfaced products, right? So product designers are the ones that lay those foundations in terms of developing the UI and the experience. Basically, that's what product designers are.
Okay, so for someone who wants to get into your line of work, who wants to become a product designer, what piece of advice would you give to that person?
Network, right? We are in an event called Tech for Good, right? The whole point of it is to come, meet people, discover problems that are around our society, right? Try to identify these problems, right? Create solutions, right, for people out there and all that, right? But you just can't do that alone by yourself, right? Even though you have an idea, you need a group of persons to actualize this idea. So the idea is for you to network with people, interact, and come together and start creating value, right? So the reason I say this is you go into like design communities or spaces whereby people need a product designer to come on board to do something or run an internship to gain more experience or something. So you need to be able to network with people to give you this opportunity or create or show your value, right, for you to get into this career and be successful in it, right?
So as a product designer,
Yeah.
what's the most amount of money you've made in a year?
In a year. Is it Naira or USD?
Naira and USD.
Okay, so Naira, I'll not do the equivalent. Okay, so I'll just say the Naira, you can do the
fine.
equivalent.
Yeah.
So about I think it's in a year or in a month.
In a year.
In a year, then it's to be accumulation of the months now.
So,
You get
okay.
So in a month, 4 USD, 4,000 USD,
Yeah.
right? In a month, then if you times it by 12.
So give me 5 names of people that have helped inspire you to become the person that you are today.
Okay, one thing first. I'll shout out to Tecrity, right? I'm the design lead for Tecrity. So I was able to leverage networking, right? So I met with the founder now, right? Then we had discussions and all that. I created my value. She needed my opinion on something in the front end aspect. I was able to contribute to that, right? Again, networking. So she brought me in to join this. Over time, I was able to grow my skills and harness my skills and keep giving out my value, right? So Omanatea Makre, I will shout out to her. Brian Benibo, right? We had a time where we came together. We were working in Tech Creek, River State ICT department, where we were together working and all that, right? Jeff Tabu, the owner of Talent Pool, right? We eventually met, spoke, and like that we worked on products, co-founders of a product and a company, right? We are still partners till now. So yeah, networking is the key thing. So I'm able to pinpoint these people.
All right. Okay, so what do you do to relax, to wrap up?
I play video game. So I play COD, I play FIFA. I love watching sports. I like sleeping.
You like?
Sleeping. So those are the things I use when relaxing. Okay, my name is Faith Algesi here. I'm a product designer, UI UX, as we all know it for. Subscribe to Efficiently Inspired. Thank you very much.
Thanks, man. My name is Tammy Jembi. What's your name?
Leslie Jumbo.
Right, Sunday.
Okay, so what do you do? What do you guys do?
Okay, we do robotics
Same thing.
Okay, for how long?
for 2 years now.
2 years. So basically, what was the project you people launched out here today? What was it about? Can you explain to our viewers what it's about?
Okay, so it was a hackathon project called Reforest AI. It was based on demoting deforestation and promoting reforestation and helping reduce the carbon in the environment and in the atmosphere, causing global warming and climate change. Yeah, basically.
Okay, so far, how was it, what was the journey like? What was it like to come up with that project?
It was a very, very, very stressful one. It was full of emotions because a lot of things happened. A lot of things went wrong. The boards kept on burning because we were dealing with electronics and programming. So yeah, but we scaled through by God's grace. Yeah.
Who is the team lead?
I'm the team lead.
Okay, you're the team lead. So how was it for you, running this project?
It was a very stressful I can't even express the pain we went because we had sleepless nights almost the entire week. We go for 9 classes almost the whole week because of wanting to achieve the end point, the end goal. So it was a very exciting and very stressful song.
Okay, so what role did you play, in this whole crew?
Okay. I'm the
electrical engineering. Like so, like I do the electrical part of the projects. Yeah.
So what can you like state out for us the benefits of these projects? To people at large.
Yeah, sure. So the benefit of this project, Reforest AI, is actually to reduce carbon in the environment, to reduce deforestation, and actually promote reforestation for people to plant trees and stop illegal logging in areas where it's illegal to cut down trees. Yeah, basically.
All right. So what's one piece of advice for someone that's trying to come up into your line of work? What's one piece of advice you give to that kind of person?
Sorry, I didn't.
One piece of advice you give to someone who would love to be like you guys?
Okay. I just want to say like just endure, like work hard and hold God. So,
How about you?
Yeah, I would say first off, be very steadfast in your God, especially God, I would say God. And secondly, endure. Actually, you have to work hard because a lot of things will go wrong, especially in robotics. So just keep pushing and don't give up. Yeah.
How about you? One piece of advice?
I think you should be very consistent in any field you are doing. Just be very consistent.
Okay, so to wrap it up, what do you guys do to relax?
What do you say?
What do you do to relax?
Okay, well, we have our own different kinds of relaxation.
You personally,
Okay, for me, I think me playing games or watching any video editing or anything I just cool like online, like anything can set me.
Okay. How about you?
Yeah, I like driving vehicles, not like cars, like things like hoverboards, skateboards, and stuff for fun. Yeah.
So what do you do to relax?
okay, at times playing games, but like you should just tell anybody if you want to relax, just follow and dictate. Relax, yeah, dictate. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. Thanks.